Today I'm going to be reacting to a video titled Crystal Ball. The next housing crisis is here and the villains are exactly who you'd expect. Let's start, shall we?
All right, Crystal, what's on your radar?
Well, friends, I've got a question for you this morning. What do you think about this house? It's a modest ranch built in 1948.
This looks like a fixer-upper house already, just from the start.
The realtor's description says in part, this is an estate home in need of some serious love, being sold strictly as is.
Basically, just right off the gate, the seller's telling all potential buyers that they do not want to do any repairs. And they know that the home needs work, etc. And they're selling it or preferring to sell it as is. Notice how I said prefer. Doesn't necessarily mean that they're not going to do anything. Because you see, based off of their knowledge of the property, they don't want to address those kind of issues. But when you do due diligence on the property that you're pursuing to buy, when you're doing home inspections, etc., if there's any items that pop up during the report that was not disclosed by the owners, you can still try to negotiate those. There's been so many times that I've negotiated repairs and credits for my buyers on a property that's being sold as is.
So this dilapidated, modest house was listed for what to me already seemed like a hefty sum of $275,000.
We already know in this market that $275K, the listing price, is not what these owners are gonna get. They're gonna get multiple offers and it's gonna be probably well over the asking price.
88 offers later, sold for nearly $500,000.
When you're buying a property like this, I'm assuming because from the description, it's not safe to do a normal tour in the home, it's probably not gonna qualify for a mortgage. So a cash offer in this hand is preferred by the owners because when you're submitting an all cash offer, they don't need a appraisal to go in there. So that means even if you're overbidding, even if the home isn't worth it, who cares? Appraisal is not going to be an issue because it's all cash. And the second, a all cash offer tends to close a lot faster. It's not a normal 30 to 45 day escrow as if you have a mortgage. With an all cash offer, it could close as fast as 7 to 10 business days.
But what young couple has $500,000 in cash just laying around? That is insane.
So what they don't understand here is it might be in a form of a hard money loan or a hard private financing. But Chia, didn't you say that this home is not going to qualify for a traditional mortgage? Yes. And I mean that. A hard money loan or a private financing deal is also known as all cash deal because you see, this is just a form of investment loan that was pulled together by a bunch of investors that had a lot of money laying around that they lend it out to a certain individual with high interest rates to acquire the purchase of this home that is in this type of condition. A lot of investors use these type of loans to buy these properties, flip it, remodel it, you name it. And we talked about this specific loan on our last live stream on Friday with Lisa. And if you haven't watched that, I would highly recommend you go and do that. I'll link that in the description box right below that like button. And we do our live streams every Friday, 7 p.m. here in California. So if you want to join, there you go.
We are learning that the housing boom and possible bubble is being driven not only, or maybe not even primarily, by the PMC wanting more gardening space. Permanent capital is buying up homes at astonishing rates. But the truth is, it's all sorts of rich people and their financial institutions that are buying up American communities.
A lot of investors are probably the ones that are buying a lot of these properties right now. And I did make a video about this too, about Bay Area individuals coming to Sacramento and purchasing 70% of all the homes in Sacramento. And these individuals might be investors that are probably not even planning on living in these properties, and their main goal is to buy it, to flip it, or to buy it and hold it until the market gets higher and then sell it for retail high price when the market's appreciating like right now, or rent it out to tenants. If you haven't watched my earlier video this week, if Biden, their administrators pass and propose that law that's going to be able to extend your existing mortgage to up to 40 years, this is going to create a lot of cash flow opportunities for landlords and homeowners that's in forbearance. And if other investors see that as a pro and as an opportunity for them to make more money monthly by renting it out and cash flowing, then I don't see why this isn't the case. And if it is, that's going to be tough for a lot of buyers right now, because if 70% of the buyers right now in this market are investors that are not even planning on living in the home that they're buying, then they're the competitions to the existing buyers, the remaining 30% that are locals, that do plan on living in the homes, that do plan on building and raising their family in that home. Or maybe they're tenants that recently got evicted by these landlords because of the eviction moratorium, and now they need a home, so they decide, you know what, enough is enough, time to buy a home. And now they're competing against these landlords that just kicked them out or vacated them from their homes.
As a result, home prices have jumped 16% nationwide in a single year. In the Northeast and the West, the increase has been even wilder, with prices jumping 21% year over year.
It's really frustrating. You know, a lot of my buyers right now are in this bidding war with majority of all these people that is being mentioned in this video. And they don't stand a chance, because these people are working class families that don't have deep pockets. And when they're overbidding or being competitive in the offers, they can't go and they cannot compete with these all cash offers. So I would like to say, if you need to buy a home in this market, make sure you consult with your agent and come up with a game plan how you could be competitive and still not go over your budget. And if you've been consistently doing that with your agent, submitting bids, but it's not getting accepted, it's just gonna take a little bit longer for you to find your home. And I always like to say, don't give up, because your home is out there. And if it's yours, it's gonna be easy going. And you never know. I've had plenty of calls from sellers about my buyers' offers from the beginning of the month, saying that they are curious if we're still interested, because the initial buyers backed out and now they're calling all the interested buyers in the past to see if anybody still wants another go at it. And by doing this and by waiting, by being in the game, consistently looking at homes, some of my buyers are very fortunate to be able to achieve that home ownership this year. So if that's you, I would say don't give up. Your home is out there. Keep submitting offers on homes that you love with your agent, and you never know. A seller may call you back and just decide to go with your offer because the initial buyers backed out. And I think that's it. If you guys want to watch more videos, I got way more up here, so go ahead and click on any one of them. But other than that, I will catch you guys next time. Peace out.